All right, a pleasant good morning to you from Tony'sPicks.com. This is Ramon Scott coming to you live from Las Vegas, and we're here for another edition of Night Moves here for Sunday, March 15th. We got a great sports betting day, nice, easy, manageable card with some excitement, and of course, it's Selection Sunday. That's the big news here today. Yeah, there's going to be a few more titles, a few more berths to be decided, but most of all, we'll know the field of 68 teams here when we get down to business in the NCAA tournament here. And hey, same time as always, we'll see here with the pairings, and then we'll break it down. But we'll have games, this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. A great week of NCAA tournament action. Where's my banner? There we go. Sunday, March 15th. Thank you for joining me here on Night Moves after an exciting day here with the college basketball. There was some NBA, NHL. Tried to find some winners here over at Tony'sPicks.com. So thank you for joining me here, and we'll get down to the business at hand of going through the big matchups here. But some great games on Saturday, Saturday here, and especially in the World Baseball Classic. How about Venezuela coming back to beat Japan 8-5? It's Venezuela taking on Italy. Who would have thunk it? World powers here. Venezuela's had a pretty exciting month here. Over the last month and a half there. Italy gets the win over Puerto Rico 8-6. Italy led 8-2 in the fourth inning. They improved to 5-0 in the tournament. Remember, we took them 20-1 to win the whole thing there before the elimination part of the event here for Venezuela. Will Abreu had that 3-run home run in the sixth inning as both leadoff homers were hit. Both leadoff hitters hit homers in the game, including Shohei Ohtani there for Japan. But Japan, you're out there. I don't want to say that the teams, the Latin influence, if you will, a little bit there. Yeah, Puerto Rico didn't get it done, but more so I want to think that with Italy, it's the teams that have a little bit of mojo is what it feels like right now with the teams that are succeeding here at the World Baseball Classic. So we will see tonight. Obviously, we've got some more games coming up here tonight, including the United States here ready to take on the Dominican Republic tonight in the first semifinal. The United States is favored by $1.30 or so. Total 8.5 over 35. It might even be 9 right now. So we're going to see some offense tonight with the United States and the Dominican Republic with a berth in the championship to be determined against either Italy or Venezuela. Wow, no Japan right now. So looking forward to that one tonight. You figure you got the tournament field, and then you go right into the World Baseball Classic for an exciting night of sports betting here. All right, let's take a look at some of the finals. So I want to cover some of the championships here with you guys. Thank you for joining me here on the show out there today. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Good to see you here on the Sports Money on Tony'sPicks.com here. All right. Let me talk a little about these games right now and see what we got here with our matchups here today. All right. let's take a look at some of the matchups here right now. We're going to talk about the Big East tournament. St. John's, a big win there over Connecticut. St. John's lost to Connecticut a couple of weeks ago, 72-40. But the Red Storm wins. They've won 6 in a row, 19 of their last 20. They never trailed, and they crushed UConn. What was I thinking there? You know what? I get intimidated by loudmouth guys that want to have it their way, guys like Coach Hurley. So, you know what? Great job by St. John's to get it done there over Connecticut. Coach Patino taking the Johnnies. They were going anyways, but win the Big East tournament there. Big 12, Arizona, 79-74. They win it. They won their third conference title in 5 years. Not necessarily this one, just put another feather in their cap for the Wildcats. They were 23-27 from the foul line, and the Cougars had a 5-game winning streak snapped in that game. So do see there the win for Arizona to advance here. We did have last night on Night Moves, we did have Arizona there in that one, so we did pick up a winner somewhere. Arkansas over Ole Miss, 93-90. Thomas in a cup, 53 points. They did get it done. Wasn't easy. Ole Miss was one of the standout teams of the postseason here so far. They should invite them to the tournament. Why not? 93-90 in overtime. Arkansas goes 23-31 on the foul line, and the Rebels, who were just 1-12 in their last 13 regular season games, won 3 days in a row before that tough loss. Arkansas Vanderbilt tournament finals. We still got a few more games to go. Arkansas will take on that tough Vandy team there after they disposed of Florida. How about that one, huh? There yesterday. Utah State got San Diego State, and that's going to be it for San Diego State. It would take a mistake by the committee to put San Diego State in, actually. Wouldn't be the worst decision they probably will make tomorrow, but the Aggies win their first conference tournament in 6 years. San Diego State couldn't stay out of the turnover department there a little bit, 14 turnovers, and the Aggies get the win there over San Diego State. We did have the winner here on Night Moves with the under in the game, 73-62. Yale over Cornell, 88-76 in the Ivy League semifinals. Yale won the regular season, but this league moves its conference tournament around. So this year it's at Cornell. So the number one seed had to play its first tournament game on the road. So this conference never knows what it's doing, but Yale gets the win over Cornell in Ithaca. It'll be Penn versus Yale in the final on Sunday. We'll preview that game. We'll preview all 5 games here for the conference championships. We have easy, manageable show today. We've got also 6 games in the NHL and 7 games on the ice. So I think we can handle it here. Want to say hello to everyone joining me in the chat here right now. And we see Mr. Wesker's in there. We see Moonman as well. Gaming Gang is here today. Hello to Gaming Gang. Also, let's see who else is in there. Timmy Two Shoes is ready to go. Let me see who we got here. Also, YC Blaha, he's ready to go in Chinese basketball here. We're hours away from that, but do have some overnight action. It was just, hey, welcome to those of you who just joined us watching the Melbourne Demons over the St. Kilda Saints, 120-107 there in Australian rules football action there tonight. All right, what else do we got here in the chat? And I think everyone's kind of rolling in right now. Public Enemy also here. All right. Let's see. I think there were a few more conference tournament games worth talking about. Michigan, Big Ten, we'll have one more final in them. Big Ten tonight, Purdue and Michigan. After Michigan was able to beat Wisconsin there yesterday. Wisconsin did hang in there pretty well, 68-65. Michigan got the win, outscoring Wisconsin over the final minutes of the game, as it was very, very close down the stretch, and the Wolverines will take on the Purdue Boilermakers, winners over UCLA, and another close one there as Purdue got the win. ACC final, Duke over Virginia, 74-70 as Duke wins for the third time in 4 years the ACC tournament. Blue Devils here, Virginia was 13-2 in their last 15 games. Both of their losses were to none other than the Duke Blue Devils, so they're both in, but Duke gets the win there in the ACC final here. We did have the winner here on Night Moves last night with Virginia. We had a pretty good night overall here on Night Moves. Like I said, we also had some other conference tournament finals where we were able to bring home the winner. Conference USA, Kennesaw and Louisiana Tech. We had the winner there on the under there last night. We had Cal Baptist over Utah Valley. That one ended late, just a short time ago. 2-point win there. To clear up the story there with that one, Utah Valley, they paid the $1 million. They didn't win the tournament. Cal Baptist gets the win 63-65, and your money's held up in ransom there in the bank. Also, winner with the Vermont UMBC game under. We had the under in the America East for a championship game winner there, and we also had Prairie View A&M. Man, that was a pretty good day in college basketball for me here on Night Moves. All right, let's see here. Also, there were some other semifinals as well. Let's see what there was. Oh, A10 going to be going here. We're going to preview the A10 with Dayton and BCU. BCU beat St. Joe's. Dayton with the win over St. Louis, 70-67. St. Louis led by 11. Looked like they were already celebrating. Now they'll have to sweat it out. St. Louis loses 70-69 to Dayton. Durkak, 28 points for Dayton in 28 minutes. And the Flyers have won 8 of 9 to get into the final. Also, American semifinals. It was Wichita State over Tulsa, 81-68. Wichita will play South Florida. We'll preview that one here. Shockers have 7 straight wins, and they got the win there yesterday. And we did have a winner with our premium pick over at Tony'sPicks.com with South Florida, minus the points over Charlotte. We did have that one there. We had a winning day, but we just couldn't quite smash it like we should have. MAC final, by the way, mentioned the MAC final. We had that winner with Toledo plus the points against Akron. I had the winner over at Tony's Picks on the under in that one as Akron won it 79-76. Toledo led by 12 in the second half, but Akron wins and goes to the NCAA tournament again for the 4th time in 5 years. The Zips have won 10 in a row. 19 of 20. Yes, Toledo got the money. The Zips had to hang on. In fact, they hit it basically what amounted to a buzzer beater late. It wasn't a true buzzer beater, but a last few seconds shot there to get the win there in that one. And finally, in the Big West late night with Hawaii and UC Irvine, Hawaii won it 71-64 as Hawaii's in for the first time in 10 years. They've won 6 of 7 to advance there. All right, NBA, we did have some winners here on Night Moves last night, including Milwaukee and Atlanta game. 2 go under was a winner here on the show. We also had Orlando and Miami as Orlando got the win on the road, a little bit of an upset. And we had the over in that one for a winner here on the show. We also had the Lakers. Luka hits it with the game winner there. Lakers, an underdog. They win the game here. And we had the winner here on Night Moves. And then late night, though, the Kings upset the Clippers. They're not good for the Clippers, but they'll still make the field. Hockey winners here on Night Moves last night on the ice did include, anyway, we did have a winner here with New York Islanders in their matchup here, or New York Islanders and the Calgary Flames under yesterday was our winner here on Night Moves. But again, we just not crushing it here in hockey. We had the Sharks over the Canadians. They rolled in that one yesterday. We also had New Jersey over the Kings. Yeah, we had New Jersey over the Kings, at least here, over my Kings. Also, Blue Jackets and Flyers. Game total under was a winner here on Night Moves, but also had the Seattle Kraken there late on the road over Vancouver. They were able to come back and win it 5-2 after trailing early. Kraken gets the win. All right, thanks everybody for joining me here. We'll get ready to go with the show. Won't be here for a long time, but we're here for a good time. So I want to hear from you guys in the chat. All right. And I want to see everybody in here right now and get you guys settled in. And I want to start the show here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's get ready and get going here with the show right now. We're going to preview the action here. We've got, like I said, we got 7 in the NBA, 6 in the NHL, and 5 in college basketball here right now. So I think we can get going, get started here with our show. All right. All right, let's get moving here right now and take a look at our first matchup here in the NBA. It's going to be the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on Oklahoma City Thunder. NBA action here for a Sunday. Thunder favored in this one by 9. Total 225.5 here. Got the Thunder coming in on a roll, on a winning streak here. And the Timberwolves have stumbled here a little bit of late. And do have Oklahoma City here with consecutive wins right now over Boston, Denver, Golden State, the Knicks, Chicago. But the same thing here for Oklahoma City right now. They are winning the games, but they're just not covering here at this point. They're on a winning streak, but they can't cover these numbers here right now. And you're going up against a Minnesota team that did beat Golden State 127-117 last time out. 5-point favorite there for Minnesota. Minnesota's been a crummy cover. So has OKC, actually. Oklahoma City comes in here 7-0 straight up, and they've won 6 straight at home as well, but 0-7 against the spread. It's just been not able to get past the number here for Minnesota. Meanwhile, they are just 3-8 against the spread. Their last 8 games overall, Minnesota 9-4 straight up in their last 13. Minnesota's covered 5 of the last 6 games against Oklahoma City overall. Coming into this one, let's hear from you folks in the chat if you'd like. How the show works is I like to preview each game, and then you get to chime in with me and make your pick here, and I kind of show it on the screen there. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Wesker is talking about, oh man, Sean here been hospitalized. What's going on with that? I thought he was having a big eating good. I seen some corned beef sandwiches on his feed. I didn't see that. Oh man, that just sounds terrible right now. Very concerned. Okay, thank you, Mr. Westers, for that update. All right, trying to make a pick here now. A little flustered after seeing that. Thank you, Mr. Westers. All right, so Minnesota, look, the Thunder just aren't covering. Minnesota still has plenty to go here, plenty to battle for. Like I said, they're in 6th place, and that feels like the most important position. We are starting to see maybe a little separation between 6th and 7th right now with the Suns, 2 games back of the Timberwolves here right now. So just had the final here at let's see, I think, are we done here at the Live Golf here right now? No, not quite. One hole to play, but Live Golf wrapping up here their tournament. All right, let's go here if you want in the chat. Make a comment, make a pick here with Minnesota taking on Oklahoma City. These 2 teams did meet. They're division rivals. So Minnesota won the last meeting back in January, 123-111 as a 3.5-point dog. Minnesota also won at home, 112-107 as a 5.5-point dog. Oklahoma City did win the first meeting, 113-105. But They did not cover. So Minnesota does get the money in all 3 games so far this season, and they're getting the points here. For the Thunder, they're in first place. They're 3.5 games clear of the Spurs. And I don't know. It seems like here they just can't cover. So let's see what you got here in this one with the Wolves and the Thunder, 1:10 Eastern, 10:10 Pacific time. As we get ready to go here for the Timberwolves, and Edwards is questionable here in this one. For the Thunder, Hartenstein questionable. Carlson out of this one. So maybe a little bit of got to know Ant status, but the 9 I think does indicate that it is down to 8.5 in a few spots here right now. So it does make it a little tough to want to take the Timberwolves despite the obvious trends of the Thunder here right now. But I'm going to try them. I got to take the Timberwolves. I got to take the Timberwolves here in this one, plus 9 points. The Thunder can't seem to cover. All right, chat, here we go. Let's see what's going on here right now. And Ant questionable. Wolves here for Mr. Weskers. And let's see here. Ant and SGA both to go for 30. But Gaming Gant says maybe no Ant. Yeah, we'll see here. Ober here also. Okay. I'll keep it moving here. Let's go next up. Pacers at the Bucks, another division game here over in the Central, with both teams struggling here to finish. I probably wouldn't talk about this one if we just didn't have a limited schedule here tonight. Milwaukee's lost 4 straight games coming in. The Pacers are even worse right now. They've lost a bunch in a row. They're 1-11 against the spread in their last 12 games overall, but the Bucks are 1-8 straight up and against the spread in their last 9 games. They've gone 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games at home. Indiana's gone over in 8 of their last 11 games coming into this one. Let's see what you think here with these two. Pacers getting some points here from the Bucks, but the Bucks don't look any good right now either, as they've kind of given up on the season. They, if anything, they're the last bastion of hope for any team not going to the playoffs in either conference. It seems like right now, and they're still well behind. Right now, Milwaukee trails the Charlotte Hornets by 6 games for the 10 spot. It feels like the cutoff is right there, and that's where it's going to end, and the Bucks are going to end up short. The Pacers are well out of it. So, yeah, the Bucks have a little bit of motivation here to beat the Pacers, but they're just not playing very well. And we know that Giannis looks like we said, but like we talked about before the game there yesterday, it just felt like Giannis wasn't going to be able to even maybe finish out the season right now. He is questionable for the game today. Now, it could be a little bit of injury management there where he's going to be in the game tomorrow and couldn't make it in there today. Milwaukee lost that game 122-99 for their 4th straight loss. The Pacers, though, have way more problems, it feels like, personnel-wise coming in. Siakam is doubtful. Toppin is questionable. Shepard questionable. McConnell questionable. Zubac's questionable. Nembhard questionable. Nesmith questionable. Who else? I mean, who else is going to miss this game? So everybody's out of this game right now, it feels like, for the clubs here coming in. So, oh, boy. Awkward. Let's see what you got here, though. I'm putting you on the spot, making a pick here of this one. 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific time. Got to go over in this one. Not taking either team. They can't get out of their own way. Give me the over here with Indiana and Milwaukee here in this one. All right. A couple comments from the chat here, maybe trying to find a winner with this game. Maybe the Bucks for public enemy, and the injury report just has too many people on it, it feels like right now. Mr. Westbrook can't trust the Bucks. Tremaine says Bobby Portis to fill it up here. Kevin Porter Jr., at least he's in, right? Looks like, I think he's in. And let's see here, Bucks under in the Bucks and Indy. Moonman, no defense, go over. And Timmy says the Nets did go under by 10 miles. All right. Yeah, I mean, late in the season, we do see some higher scoring games, but we also see a few unders there. I know for me, for matter of factly, well, I was going to show some of my results. I didn't even go to the website. Here, we'll do it at the end, I guess. All right, next up. Let's go to the Mavericks taking on the Cavaliers here, with the Mavericks stumbling into the final portion of the season. At least Cleveland's got a little motivation, and they have won. Uh, they won their last game. They've been alternating wins and losses here, actually, of late. Cleveland comes in off of 138 to 105 victory over Dallas. They covered 13 and a half, but they've been a crummy cover. We talk about it every night. Cleveland just 19 and 34 against the spread as a favorite, 13 and 21 against the spread at home, but taking on a Dallas club that they're not covering anything for reals of late here. Dallas just 3-7 against the spread. Their last 10, 13 and 20 against the spread on the road. Dallas has lost 9 out of their last 10, failed to cover in 4 of their last 5. And they're also just 1-4 against the spread against Cleveland in the last 5 matchups. Cleveland has won 12 of their last 17. Dallas has gone under in 8 of 9. Cleveland has gone under in 5 in a row. We're in the tankathon here in this one. Cleveland's not necessarily a great tankathon team, but they did blast Dallas there yesterday or 2 days ago by the score of 138 to 105 in Dallas. So they were able to get. So we're running it back here in this one. Will that help Dallas try to cover this number? Man. All right, let's check it out here. Yeah, they're on the last hole of the Live Golf, but man, it is pouring. They're going to have to finish the last hole here in a downpour. All right, for Cleveland, let's see here. Jalen Tyson is questionable. Craig Porter Jr. out. Proctor out. Merrill out. Allen out for Dallas. PJ Washington questionable. Klay Thompson doubtful. Gapper doubtful. Here, Caleb Martin is probable. So, oh man, we're gonna have some shaky lineups here and shaky rotations a little bit here coming into the final game here. You got to think these two teams could be an under. I would think here, like I said, Cleveland's gone under in 5 straight. Give me the under in this one with Dallas and Cleveland. I'll go under on night moves here. And let's see if the chat has anything to go here. Mr. Wesker's on the Mavericks. Cav just blew them out. Nothing changes for Public Enemy. And the Mavs, are they playing that bad? They're 17-point dogs. Yeah, probably a tankathon game. But like I said, Cleveland's not very good at covering either. I think I'm worried to lay 17 points here. I wasn't afraid to take the Boston Celtics last night. There on we had the over in the game and lost, but later I was talking. Boston actually didn't get it done. Even though they did lead by more than 20 most of that game, they didn't get it done either. Jimmy says Cleveland comes out strong in the first half and then they go on vacation. Harden over for Jermaine. Likes it over. He likes props here with Mitchell, it looks like. Timmy Tushu says Harden to go under, Mitchell to go under. And James Harden over, though, for Moon Man. Moon Man, let's celebrate with Moon Man. He's going to get a visit here. Did you know that, in about 2 weeks or maybe a little long, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, that we're going to the moon. Artemis, what is it? We're going to the moon. We're sending 4 people there. We're not going to land on the moon, but we're going to circle the moon. It's going to take 10 days. That seems pretty exciting, actually, comparatively. Why have we gone to the moon? I mean, everybody thinks it's a fake. Let's go back to the moon. Let's step on it. I know they're stepping on it. We're going to get there real soon. But, man, we should do it here in our lifetimes, right? Why not? All right, let's see. Keon Ellis for a couple threes. And Mr. Westers ain't going to the moon. He'll take you to the moon, Alice. Pistons and Raptors here with the Pistons favored on the road here by 3.5. got playoff bound teams here, at least in this one. Detroit's won 3 in a row. I think they, with that little losing streak they had, people are starting to worry. I think they're feeling the pressure a little bit to keep performing right now. They did not cover in their last game against the Memphis Grizzlies, but they did rock Philadelphia. They rocked Brooklyn. They've won 3 in a row. They're still 18-14 against the spread on the road here, although just 3-7 ATS in their last 10, 24-30 as a favorite this season against the spread as well for the Toronto Raptors here, 15-19 against the spread at home, but they are 15-12 against the spread as a dog. Toronto comes in here off of a win over Phoenix at home, 122-115. They were laying 5.5, and they covered the spread in that one. But before that, they did have losses to New Orleans and Houston. They did beat Dallas, of course. So let's see here what you think. Toronto comes in here having lost 6 of their last 9. Detroit has won 7 straight meetings against Toronto and gone 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games against them. So Detroit is having some struggles. They still won 14 of 20, however, coming in. 5 of the last 6 meetings between the two teams have gone under. Toronto's gone under in 5 of their last 6. I'm going to go ahead and take the Detroit Pistons to get a road win here. They should have still a little bit of motivation here, even though we know they're riding high currently atop the standings in the East. They do lead Boston by 5 games, so they could feel a little bit complacent. Toronto's been in a bit of a tumble here, even though they won their last game. Like I said, they're in 7th place right now. You do want to be in at least 6th. Like I said, 8th is okay. You'll be in the play-in, but they are half a game back of the 6th place Heat here currently. I'll take, though, Detroit to win this one. I think they got Toronto's number, and for whatever reason, Toronto's been a better team on the road than they have at home this season. See what we always have in the chat. I don't think Toronto's not an awful idea, but I'm going to take the Pistons here. All right. Let's see here. Mr. Westers likes the Pistons to win the East. Public Enemy likes Pistons and under. Timmy says Duncan Robinson there. Mr. Westers also. Raptors. Hey, want to say hello to Pyro the Reaper. Joining us in the chat, he's got Cunningham for 18 points, over 18 here. Timmy's going to take a shot with the Raptors first half, he says. And Gaming Gang says Raptors, they need this one. Yeah, you do want to stay out of that play-in. I guess their motivation seems a little more urgent for the Raptors. 6th place, a huge difference than 7th place, obviously. Moon Man, Raptors first half. All right, I'll keep it going here right now in the NBA tonight with the Trailblazers taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. And the Trailblazers are on the road here. They're up to 7.5 here right now. This one's been on the move a little bit. Trailblazers, look, we got 2 playoff teams. Don't laugh at them here. Trailblazers are in 10th place, but again, there is clear separation. I don't believe that we really have any drama left as far as which teams are going to make it into the postseason or the play-in anyway. Here it seems like those teams are settled. This might be a little bit of jostling a little bit. Portland's a half a game out of 9th place behind the Warriors. And they could move up a little bit. The Clippers lost there yesterday, but again, they're in 10th. They're probably going to make it either in 10th or 9th. Talking about the Portland Trailblazers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia here, they're in 9th. They're battling with the Hornets and the Hawks in there at the 8, 9, 10 slot. Same thing. They're in, pretty confidently here, but just a little bit of jostling. They've been a big fade here, though, of late. Still, Philadelphia has won 2 of its last 3 games coming in. Got that for you. Beat Brooklyn there yesterday, 104-97. As the 76ers were able to get that win there, but did not cover the 9. They did lose to Detroit before that, but beat Memphis for the 2 out of 3 run there. For Portland, meanwhile, they come in off of a win over Utah last time out. Couldn't cover 15.5 in the Tankathon. Still seems like kind of a high number. We know Philadelphia has these personnel problems coming in, and that's been their big downfall here of late. Maxey, he's out right now. You've got also here Drummond, questionable. Oubre, he's out right now here as well. So, for the Blazers here, Robert Williams III, he's questionable in this game. So let's see what you guys think here in this one. It's going to be the Portland Trail Blazers taking on the Philadelphia 76ers here in this one. And I'll go to the chat and see what you guys have here. So, Portland with big time motivation, but are really that much better than a Philadelphia team, even without their stars here. Philadelphia is just 15-20 against the spread at home, but Portland's 15-18 against the spread on the road. Maybe that personnel is going to be much, much better here. I will say this: Portland is 21-7 to the over as a favorite. That's pretty significant, but with so many guys out, the total here, it hasn't necessarily fallen in anything. It's kind of hung right out there at 228.5. I guess I'm going to go with Philadelphia here plus the points. I don't know any better here. Like I said, they are missing players, but I'm going to take the points at home at 7.5 here. And this one kind of throw up my hands, I think. I don't think I'd take it as a premium, that's for sure. All right, let's see here. Hey, want to say Waymo Bands in the chat there. Nice to see Waymo Bands. He took Detroit. Says they're strong on the road. Timmy Choo says, what's Billy doing? Injury report's crazy. 76ers are a disgrace, says Mr. Weskers. And Moonman's got Donovan clinging over in his rebounds. This one has to be under Timmy Choo. I agree, Timmy. I mean, this is going to be, come on, 227? What are we doing here? That's a shout out. Hopefully Sean's watching. Hopefully he's okay and watching here. And I think one thing that Mr. Higgs always, what are we doing? What are we doing here? That's when the flabbergasts and can't understand why one team's favored over the other. So, all right, he'll be fine, I hope. All right, I'll take Philadelphia here. Let's keep it going. Trailblazers to roll, though, says Public Enemy, Blazers and over. Yeah, it looks like, more injuries to bigger players here on Philadelphia, no doubt about it. I'll still take them. Next up, we got the Wizards taking on the Warriors taking on the New York Knicks here in this one. And look, the Warriors, they're not in the tankathon, but boy, they're having problems keeping players healthy right now. And you got the Knicks, a big favorite. Curry out, of course. Quentin Post, questionable. Now, Seth Curry, he's out as well. Draymond Green is out. KP is out here as well. Melton is out. Al Horford is out. The Warriors are about to mail this one in. The Knicks should pound. Sohan is questionable. Hart is questionable as well. Cat is probable here. Does feel like a blowout looming coming in here. The Warriors are kind of just trying to make it to the finish line, be healthy. They're going to the play-in tournament, no doubt. The Knicks are 6 games out, 1 game behind the Celtics in the Eastern Conference here. Warriors just a half a game ahead of the Trailblazers for the last and final spot. But like I said, they're probably not going to fall enough here. They're going to the postseason. Whether or not they have a team to go in there, I'm not sure. But all right, we'll go to the chat, see what you guys have here. Maybe in this one, we got Edgecombe's going to have to score 83 points for Philadelphia, right? At least we got him in there. And Andrew is on the Knicks. Mr. Weskers likes the Warriors against the spread here. Take those points. Hey, they got they got subs too. They can hang in there. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on here now in the Live Golf event. The wild card is winning here. RT Lee might win this tournament. Bryson needs a birdie here to force a playoff, and the rain is just miserable here right now. So RT Lee, though, is a free agent or a non-affiliated player with any of the teams in the Live Golf. Okay, Mr. Westwood says hopefully Dre is in, but I believe they've actually ruled him already out for sure there in the game. Not any kind of questionable there. I think they've already said out. Let's see here. Nick's first half. Public Enemy on the Warriors. And I'll probably just go to the total here. It does feel to me like we're going to see an overwhelming situation here with the Knicks. So I don't know if I'm going to necessarily bother here with that. I think over, though, might be the call for me in this one. I'm going to take the over as my play with the Warriors and the Knickerbockers here on Sunday. All right. And who we got here? That's it. One more in the NBA, and we'll get to college basketball. Going to be exciting. Jazz and Kings. The Kings, I just got done watching the Kings just moments ago there as they were able to win on the road. Congratulations to them. They beat the Clippers. So a little bit of surge here, actually, for the Kings. How about it? You know what? They're not giving up out there. The Kings have won 3 of 4 games coming in. They're not going, but leave it to the Kings to have a little bit of life here at the end of the season. Sacramento comes in having won just 5 of their last 15, but 3 of their last 4. They've covered 4 of their last 5. Sacramento still lost 10 of their last 12 at home. Utah's covered 5 of their last 7. They've also covered 4 out of the last 6 against Sacramento, although Sacramento is 9-2 straight up against Utah in their last 11 meetings. Utah comes off here back-to-back losses right now, losses to Portland and the Knicks. They did cover against Portland, however, and Utah is still 18-15 against the spread on the road. Sacramento 15-19 against the spread at home. Man, Sacramento, they're actually favored here now. They are on the back-to-back. That does make it a little bit dicey here, I'm sure, for them. Like I said, they just won last night, got to head back up home. But you know who the Kings have beaten here of late in their wins? Besides the Clippers, that was nice, but they also won at home against Indiana. They won at home against Chicago, if you know what I mean, right? You look at the Jazz right now. They're not playing very well, but at least they're rested here, I guess. One way you could look at it. They did play back in February. Utah got the win, 121-93 in an under. Back in November, it was Utah 128-119 in that one. So they were able to get a couple of wins there. All right, let's see, though, what you think in this one. The Sacramento's gone under in 5 of their last 7 games coming into this one, but I've got the over here with Utah and Sacramento tonight. Give me the over in this one with these two also-rans. All right. Kings here for Andre. Hey, hello to Damon in the chat. Knicks play so slow, don't they? But it works for them, it feels like. Andre's on the Kings. Public Enemy's on the Kings. And Waymo Band says Battle of the Bums here. Right? Battle of the Bums, but hey, we don't have enough games. We're not this is a night we're not going to kick any to the curb. If there was 15 games and there was, 10 hockey, and if there was full slate of college basketball, but tonight we're going to cover it. Oh, who's out, says gaming. Who's out, says gaming gaming guru there. Good point. Who's out? Let's take a look. Not saying it doesn't matter for the games of these two teams, for the teams that aren't going. Konkar out. Filipowski out. Bailey out. Keontae George is out. For Sacramento, Malik Monk. He's questionable. Drew Eubanks, questionable. Devin Carter, questionable. I think that's pretty much it for the current group of regulars anyway. Moonman likes the over with me. Timmy says Westbrook is in. Westbrook, I'm sure if he is out, it would be a late scratch. I mean, certainly we saw him there at the end of the game. He wanted to get all fired up here. What was that incident last week when Russ was all upset? Was that last week, or was I thinking of a viral video when he was all upset going after somebody, and then they said, that's my friend, and then that was a few weeks ago, wasn't it? And Russ was gonna go after the guy, and then he told Russ, no, you don't okay, I got you, hug it up, hug it out. All right, thanks Timmy for the injury update there. Cal Dog, let me see any picks here though. Yeah, it doesn't look like it there. Okay, Bryson, this putt's for the win, but he's going to miss. Probably going to tap that in for a birdie, though, and send this into a playoff. If you want to watch a golf playoff of the LIV Tour right now on FS1. Cal Dog's on the Kings here. And let's see here. Who went to Tijuana today? All right, that's it for the NBA, you guys. That's it. I've made some plays there in the NBA on Sunday. At least we got a couple of night games to look at too. Like I said, the baseball game is going to be the big deal. It feels like. Okay, we've got 5 championship games on Championship Sunday here in college basketball. Who's going to win? Let's get to those matchups right now with 5 more berths on the line here, although we know a couple teams are going to be in no matter what, but not all of them on this one. Remember, it always used to be some bigger conference. Still got the SEC and Big Ten, but let's take a look at what we got here. And we'll start it off. It's with the Penn Quakers taking on Yale in this one. Ivy League final here on Sunday with Yale favored by 10 over Penn in this one. Okay. Don't discredit them too much here. Penn, 4-game winning streak, 16-11 overall. Yeah, Yale 23-5, great season. Yale did have a loss though, a couple weeks ago to Cornell there, and for Penn, they're on that winning streak. They're also on a bit of a cover streak here right now coming into this one. These two teams did meet back in February. Yale won at 74-70 at home. They also won at Penn 77-60 back in January. This has been a Yale-dominated series, no doubt about it. For Yale here, they've actually won 8 of their last 9 coming in. They're just 2-4 against the spread against Penn, though. In fact, Penn covered the first meeting. 74-70 Yale was a 9.5-point favorite in that one. So, Penn did get the money in that one. And Penn comes in here 11-6 against the spread as an underdog, and Yale just 10-14 against the spread as a favorite. Even though Yale's won 8 of their last 9, they're just 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 games. 8 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams have gone under. Penn's gone under in 10 straight games coming in. They're one of the biggest unders in the country. 16-9-1 to the under coming into this one. So you can see, I think this is one you got to go with the trends, it feels like right now. So let's see how you have it, though. And I'll go to the chat. It's raining out here. It's lightened up a little bit, but it's still raining, and you got a playoff. That's not great. It'll be Bryson against Lee. All right, let's go to the chat, see what you have here in this one. I'm going to go with the under here with Penn and Yale. Give me under 142. Okay, Penn plus the points. Yale wins, but cover Yale win, but cover, but I think Penn covers there and under. Yeah, I think that's what that says. Public Enemy says Yale game to go under. There he is, got it right there, and Andre says right there. Hey, I want to say hello to Miss Smokes a Lot joining us here in the chat tonight. Timmy says got a He wants to play Penn there, maybe. And Jermaine is here tonight. Hi, Jermaine. Penn first half for Timmy. And what's Timmy got there? I think that's it. Total hasn't moved. All right. Yeah, the closest I've gotten to Tijuana here now is going on YouTube and watching those when they videotape this. Let's visit the Zona Norte. All right, let's keep it moving here right now with Championship Sunday. We got next up, we're going to go to the A10 with Dayton taking on BCU in this one. BCU favored in this game by 3. Total 140 here. BCU comes in 25-7. Dayton 22-10. It might be 3.5 right now. VCU is the team that comes. Both teams are hot, of course. When you get to the championship game, you got at least a little bit of a mini winning streak. But VCU has won 5 straight coming into this one. Dayton, though, has won 8 of their last 9. Dayton just 1-6 against the spread. Their last 7 against VCU here. Dayton's gone under in 7 straight. VCU's gone under in 5 of their last 6. The teams met back in on March the 6th, just 9 days ago, was 68-62 in favor of VCU. They got the win and the cover there on the road. They also played back in February where it was 99-73. VCU rocked them in that one as well. This one's in Pittsburgh, so we'll see what you think here. VCU rolled through the Atlantic 10, that's for sure. They were getting very, very hot there of late. Dayton did a great job last night in the win over St. Louis, rallying from behind there in that one. So let's see what you have here in this one. I'm going to take VCU here to win and cover, though, against Dayton. All right. And let's see here. Public Enemy's on VCU. And I think Jermaine is too. And VCU for Andre. Dayton, though, team total under for Jermaine. That's going the same direction, though, right? Andre here on the under. Dayton money line for Cal Dog. All right. Well, I'm on VCU minus the points. Gosh, we got a great crowd in here tonight for a Sunday night. I wish I had some more games. We got good games. I mean, we're here in the conference tournament action. Let's go to the SEC final here. Vanderbilt and Arkansas. How did we get here? 3rd-seeded Vanderbilt, 4th-seeded Arkansas. Oh, boy, where's Florida? We know what happened. Vanderbilt won it over Florida, 91-74. Never headed, it felt like. Crushed them. For their 4th straight win for the Vanderbilt Commodores. Watch out. Beat Tennessee there to get into the semifinal, and here they are now in the final. Arkansas beat Ole Miss last night, 93-90. They did not cover 8.5. They also didn't cover in their game against Oklahoma, so failed to cover both their games here. Vanderbilt is favored, but man, you've got a great scoring punch here. You got the great scorer in there for Arkansas right now. This is a pretty good game for sure here with the SEC title. You may not have the 2 best teams or the 2 highest finishing teams, but does feel like a pretty awesome game here. Arkansas has won 6 of 7. Vanderbilt's won 5 of 6 coming in. Arkansas has gone over in 7 of their last 8. Vanderbilt's gone over in 5 of 6. And 7 of the last 8 meetings between these 2 teams have gone over. Arkansas is 7-4. The over is a dog, although Vandy does trend a little bit under as a favorite. Vanderbilt with those 4 straight covers. They covered the 2 games against Tennessee in there. See what you have here right now in this one between Vanderbilt and Arkansas in the SEC title game. Arkansas comes in here 21-11 against the spread this season, but Vanderbilt 13-9 against the spread as a favorite here. I will say this, I'm holding only 3 futures tickets. I think I might have mentioned this yesterday, but 3 futures tickets to win the NCAA title right now. Those tickets are on Duke, 40 to win 360. Arizona, 30 to win 120. That's what I did. And Arkansas, 20 to win 1,200. So Arkansas is the only other kind of a long shot team here. But I just feel like with a top level scorer like Darius Cup, who has definitely taken the college basketball by storm here of late, right? He didn't start out as the best player. He's still not the best player, but I'm just saying he has been very, very hot here of late. Let's go to the chat, though, in this one, see what you've got with Vandy in Arkansas. Okay, here we go with we got here. I want to say hello and welcome to Van Gray Meliarkjan. I don't know. I mean, I tried on that one. Van Gray Malik Arjun. I'm going to say Bang Ray Malik Arjun. That's what I'm going to say. Nice to have you there. Nice to have you in there. Vandy for Public Enemy. And let's see here. Miss Smokes-a-Lot's on Arkansas. Andre's on Arkansas. And let's see here. Andre's on Arkansas. Cal Dog says Vandy on the money line. Miss Smokes-a-Lot says, how's Vandy even favored in this game? Arkansas here for Mr. Weskers. All right, let's see here. Any more? Cal Dog says the line's going to be on the move. Which way is it moving, Cal Dog? Let me see. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's on moving in Vanderbilt's favor for sure. Do I have a stale line up there? 3 and 167.5. Yeah, I think we can maybe do a little bit of adjustment of the line. Call it 3 and 167.5. Maybe there. Is that it? There we go. Okay. All right, I got to make my call on this one. I'm going to take Arkansas here with this one. Give me Arkansas plus the points. They're both going, of course. We've got Wichita State taking on South Florida here in the American final in this one. You've got Wichita coming in here 21 and 10, USF 23 and 8. Both teams riding high and winning games. I believe someone's hit the water here, possibly in the. Was it Bryson? Wichita comes in having won 7 straight. South Florida's won more than that. They've been hot. These are the number 1 and number 2 seeds here. So South Florida 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. Wichita's covered 5 straight. Wichita's also won 11 of the last 14 meetings between these two teams. They've played them tough. No doubt about it. Wichita comes in here 20 and 10 against the spread this season. USF, a good spread team, but not 20 and 10 good. USF, though, a couple of covers back to back here in the covered against Charlotte and then covered against Charlotte in their tournament game. Remember, they got propelled in here to the semis, so they were able to win at 86-64 yesterday. We had South Florida as a premium there. They were able to get it done. Wichita comes in off of a win and cover over Tulsa, 81-68 to keep it going here right now. It does feel like Wichita might be the better cover team overall. USF is 11-14 to the under here as a favorite. The 5 of the last 7 meetings between the two teams have gone under. So let's see what you have here with this one. Go to the chat pros, USF for Andre. Public Enemy likes South Florida here. Miss Smokes-a-Lot with me. Got those Arkansas futures on South Florida. Timmy Tushu says, got to take Wichita. Haven't gone wrong so far. Under here for Miss Smokes-a-Lot. And Mr. Western's likes USF. That might be a winning shot for Richard Lee. Look at this show. Oh, my goodness. He almost put that in the hole right there. That's a winner. Woo. Oh, is it a replay? Oh, God, they got me. They got me on a replay, I think. Okay, here we go. Man, stop watching golf here. Uh, Purdue and Michigan. A Big Ten final here right now. Michigan favored by 6.5. Total 150.5 here. Uh, Got to be looking forward to this one. Even though Purdue's number 7 uh, ranked here, seventh seed, does feel like it's a worthy matchup for them here. Yeah, a lot of teams tumbled by the wayside here, especially Purdue was able to knock off uh, Northwestern, Nebraska, and UCLA to get here in consecutive games. Michigan, meanwhile, with wins over Ohio State and Wisconsin. Michigan coming in here just 13-17 as a favorite. Purdue, a dog for just the fourth time this season, yet they're still the 7th seed right now. They beat UCLA, did not cover yesterday by a half a point, but they covered against Nebraska, didn't cover against Northwestern. Michigan, though, yesterday got that win over Wisconsin. They didn't cover that one either. Feels like it still could be tough for them to cover. They've won 6 in a row, but they're just 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games. Another one of those situations where the team's winning but not covering. That's Michigan. Purdue also, though, same thing, 4-1 straight up, 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games. Now, Michigan is 14-3-1 against the spread against Purdue in the last 18 meetings. 6 of the last 9 meetings between the two teams have gone over. I'm sorry, 6 of the last 7 between the two teams have gone over. Purdue's gone over in 6 of 9, but Michigan's gone under in 6 of 7. Let's see what you think here in this one. Purdue and Michigan. This one's at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific time. And, Michigan's playing well, but it doesn't look like they're covering at all. They're almost playing with their food half the time. I'm going to go ahead and take the Purdue Boilermakers here, plus the points on night moves. Give me the Boilers in this one. All right. What did let's see here. Did I fail to give the pick in the Wichita, South Florida game? Did I blow it there, you guys? Let's see here. I thought I wrote it down. I thought I marked it here on the computer. Okay, I guess I didn't. Wow. Did anybody call? Nobody called me out on that? On that? All right, I'm going to go under. I'm going to go under in Wichita and South Florida there at 151. Jeez. Okay.
Final.
Nobody's paying attention to me on these shows. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Michigan money line for Public Enemy. Purdue for Timmy Two Shoes. Miss Smokes Live. Michigan covered it all in the tournament. Now they've only played 2 games, so remember they got a bye and they got a bye in the first round there. Michigan will win, won't cover. Michigan will pick it up here. Or will they just continue to win and not cover? Purdue for Cal Dog and Timmy Two Shoes likes the under in this one. I'm on the under in Wichita, South Florida. I'm on Purdue here in this one. All right, that's it for college basketball. We got some hockey. We got 6 games on the ice. Can't ignore the hockey here. Going to go through them all. They all have games involving playoff-bound teams here, maybe except for this first one, but we'll look at it anyways. With the Blues taking on the Jets here. Yeah, these two teams are battling each other more so than going to the playoffs. This is not a playoff. These are not playoff-bound teams. They're not done here. Actually, Predators are just. I mean, the Blues are just 5 points out of the second wild card, but you got too many teams to pass. That's what makes it tough on some of these teams. You think they have a chance, but other teams win and lose. St. Louis comes in here 27, 25, and 10. Winnipeg 27, 28, and 10. Now for Winnipeg. They come in off of a win over Colorado last night. Did a great job by Winnipeg, winning it 3-1 at home, snapping a 2-game skid. St. Louis, meanwhile, beat Edmonton last time out. St. Louis has been the better team, the hotter team here of late. Wins over Edmonton and Carolina. They also played well against the Islanders, but lost, but had wins before that over Anaheim and San Jose. So we'll see what you got, though. I mean, they're still on the road here, and yeah, like I said, Winnipeg. Now Winnipeg could be coming off of a high. They're not going to the playoffs, but they did just beat Colorado.
Final.
They could have been excited about that. Winnipeg here. Let's see here. I'm sorry.
Final.
Lost my spot there. For the Blues here, they come in having won 6 of their last 7 overall. Winnipeg's won 4 of 6. St. Louis just 6-14 last 20 against Winnipeg, however. St. Louis has gone under in 7 of their last 8, including 5 straight on the road. Meanwhile, Winnipeg's gone under in 6 of their last 7. 5 of the last 7 meetings between the two teams have gone over, but Winnipeg's gone under in 5 of 7 at home. You see the 5.5 there. Does seem like, you look at this series, it's always 5.5 when the Blues play Winnipeg. They played back in January, final score 3-1. 3-1, just like yesterday's game against Colorado. Also played back in December. Blues won it 1-0. So I'll take the under here in this one with St. Louis and Winnipeg. There's Richard Lee. He is gonna win this over Bryson. That was a good shot. Wasn't like that shot I got faked out on, but give me the under at 5.5 in this one. Okay, let's see here. Cal Dogs on the Blues. Public Enemies on the Blues. And Moonman says, Blues look good here, but need more. Yeah, the Jets aren't good enough, I don't think, to be laying anymore, I think is what it feels like. Andre says go under in the first half. And let's see here. Timmy says he likes the Blues. Maybe the Jets will be having a little bit of hangover after that. Yeah, maybe. Sharks and the Senators here in this one. No, it's fair to say that with these two teams also, they both probably are out of the postseason, but they're still alive. Sharks are just 1 point back of the Kings. They're definitely not done, but we'll see. The Kings here did have a decent night there last night, right? Anze Kopitar had that big goal here to set the Kings point record. All right, for the Sharks here, for the Senators here, meanwhile, they are 5 games out of the wild card here currently, trailing Boston right now. Still, Senators a pretty big favorite here. They're no better than this Sharks team, I wouldn't think, but they have played a little bit better of late. Ottawa with wins over Anaheim last time out. That was yesterday. They won it 2-0, shut them out at home in a day game. Ottawa lost to Montreal before that, but before that had wins in the Northwest over Vancouver, Seattle, and Calgary. Meanwhile, for the Sharks here, back-to-back wins on the road over Boston, over Montreal. This has been a fourth game of the road trip coming in here, but I like what we've seen from the Sharks. Probably just going to take them on the puck line here and take San Jose. Got to chalk it up a little bit here with the favorite there. Plus 1.5, minus 140. I'm going to take the Sharks on the puck line here over the Ottawa Senators on Sunday. See what we got here. And Timmy's got a point prop in there. Oh, Snuggerud for a point prop. Mr. Wester says they get paid when they're suspended. I think every situation might be different. Cal Dog says going to be Hofer in there tomorrow there for the Blues. I might have had it wrong there. Andre on the Jets. Public Enemy, Sharks, Senators over. Cal Dog, Sharks puck line. And Jimmy Choo Shoes more prop action. Moonman on the Sharks, and Timmy's on the Sharks with me on the puck line. All right. Let's keep it moving here right now on Night Moves with the Ducks taking on the Canadians here in this one. Montreal minus $1.50. Total 6.5 in this one with the Canadiens at
Final.
home here, coming off yesterday. Not a great performance there yesterday for Montreal, as the Sharks were able to get it done. Hey, at least we had that winner yesterday. We had the Sharks here on the show. That worked. Meanwhile, for Anaheim here, they come in having won 6 of their last 9 against Montreal. They've won 14 of 20 overall. Montreal's won 10 of 14 at home. They've also won 7 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams. 4 of the last 6 meetings between the two teams have gone under. Anaheim's gone under in 6 of 8 games coming into this one. But Montreal, it's a reasonable number. Anaheim here has lost 4 of their last 5 on the road coming in. Montreal did lose that game to San Jose that snapped their 3-game winning streak. Meanwhile, Anaheim with back-to-back losses here to Ottawa last night and to Toronto. Not great teams. So see what you got here, though, in this one with Anaheim taking on Montreal here. NHL action for Sunday night. Let's go to the chat pros. See what they've got. All right, let's see here. Timmy Two Shoes on the Ducks. There we go. Mr. West was talking about that injury there with the Leafs and the Ducks here, obviously. Okay, Timmy says, talking about, yep. Ducks to bounce back, says Cal Dog. All right, well, I got to make my call here. I think in this one, I think I'll go over here with Anaheim and Montreal. Of course I will. Give me the over in this one. Senators in regulation for Andre. Moonman says Carlson over a point. Timmy says under in the Ducks in Montreal. And Richie Rich is here. All right. Cam Fowler, he says, will be in there tomorrow for not Montembeau. Thank you, Cam. I think you're right. I think I was talking. Yeah, I think you're right. All right. All right. I think that'll do it for that one. Yeah. Oh, who was in there? No, Domish was in there tonight, though, right? Are they playing the 3 goalie factor again? All right, Maple Leafs and Wild here. We're moving out west, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific time. Minnesota big favorite here over the Leafs. The Leafs last night, they were a little lifeless there, I thought. The guys on here, Buffalo, lost that game 3-2 in a shootout last night, as Buffalo was able to get it done at home. Here, Toronto, still big money dog. Minnesota did win yesterday 4-2 over the lost 4-2 to the Rangers. Toronto, meanwhile, like I said, lost to Buffalo, but Minnesota's had a few wins of late. Toronto's been given some points back. And let's see what's going on here right now in this one with Toronto, Montreal. Let me know what you guys have here with these two. Can Toronto stick in there and get this one? Let's see what you guys have here. I'll read off some stats and trends here anyway. Toronto comes in here. What has happened here? Did Lee miss that tap-in putt and lost the tournament here? Oh my gosh! Is it? I was reading off the stats. Did he blow it right here just now? I know I got messed up there by seeing that one uh, long shot, so I may have been confused here. Okay, Toronto comes in here having lost 9 of their last 10. They've lost 6 straight on the road, really lacking some life here.
Final.
A lot of times you think you come back when your superstar goes out. I felt like it was going to be tough for them actually to recover kind of from it. Toronto's gone over in 4 of their last 6 games overall. Minnesota's gone under in 4 of their last 5 coming into this one. Let's see, you guys are coming in with some moves in there. We got such a great crowd in here tonight. Man, wish I had more games to talk about. Let's see, Carlson for a point back there. Under in Ducks Montreal. I think went back too far here a little bit. Andre's on the Ducks. Mr. Wesker's on the Leafs on the puck line. Public Enemy on the Leafs here as well. Andre says, take the Ducks here. They're in that other game anyway. Richie Rich says, need the Wild to win. And Cal Dog, Maple Leafs on the puck line. I'm going with Minnesota on the puck line, actually. Give me the Wild here, minus the puck and a half. Trying to figure out how Lee lost this tournament. He might have missed a tap in there right at the finish. He's still got a cheerful smile on his face, but okay, here we go. A couple more here. We've got the Panthers taking on the Kraken here tonight in Seattle. You got the Panthers favored $1.35. Total here is 6.5. Florida heating up just in time, right? They're not going anywhere, but they have won 3 in a row right now. Florida with consecutive wins over Detroit, and then they beat the Columbus Blue Jackets. Seattle, meanwhile, off of that win, 5-2 at Vancouver last night. That did snap a losing streak for the Panthers here. They come in having lost 5 of their last 6 on the road. Seattle's 1-4 straight up in their last 5, 2-4 straight up in their last 6 games overall. Seattle's gone under in 4 of the last 5 meetings against the Panthers here. See how you have it with this one. Seattle is 16-13 at home, but just 25-31 as an underdog. Florida favored here on the road of all things. Oh, Final. Man, he lipped the putt out. Oh boy, I see what happened there. Too much energy on that ball. He lipped the putt out, and Bryson won it. Okay, Florida here, total over team for sure. 26-18 to the over as a favorite, 19-11 to the over on the road. But Seattle's 10-24 to the over at home, to the under at home, man. 24-32 to the under as an underdog here. These two teams did meet back in February. This is their first meeting of the season actually. So these guys are going to meet up again here right now. Man, Florida's hot all of a sudden, but they're not going anywhere. Seattle has struggled. They lost to Colorado, Nashville, Ottawa, among others. I got to take Seattle here on this one as a dog. Give me Seattle here. Good job, Florida. Too little, too late. There's $60 down the drain on my futures bet with the Florida Panthers. There are some comments in the chat in this one. All right, let's see here. I think you guys are back on that Toronto game. I'm trying to find the picks here. For the Florida game. Kraken for Public Enemy. There we go. And let's see here. Timmy says Kraken, they're playing better. They won the game. We won 1 game. Moonman on the Panthers. Timmy says Kraken might have the better goalie here. Yeah, I think that's it for that one. Let's go to the last game here, and that's going to be the show. Should be a great Sunday, and man, we're winding down college basketball season. Here's the Predators taking on the Oilers tonight. Oilers $1.80 at home here. Man, the Oilers, what can you say? They've lost 2 in a row here right now, and Actually, they only lost 3-2 to St. Louis last time out, but they did lose before that, 7-2 to Dallas. We know that Edmonton, big time over team, right? 22-8 to the over at home, 31-23 to the over as a favorite. Feels like all their games go over because they can't stop anything. Predators here, meanwhile, coming in off of a loss to Vancouver a couple of nights ago. They did beat Seattle before that. Not playing great. They are just 16-29 as an underdog here this season, but Edmonton doesn't seem to get anything done at all either. But they should be able to win this one. It's just a matter of, can they cover a puck line here at $1.83? I'd say probably not. These two teams did play in Nashville back in January. It was 4-3 Nashville. Got the win there. Also, they played at Edmonton. 6-2 Edmonton won at Edmonton. So, all right, I'm going to take what is the price on Nashville's puck line, though? It might be too high. Let's see. Minus plus $1, plus 1.5, minus 160. I'm going to take Nashville here. I'll take a little chalky puck line in this one. All right, let's see what you guys do in the chat. The show's over, I guess. Should be still a fun Sunday. Thank you for joining me here on Night Moves. Public Enemies on the Oilers on the puck line. And let's see. Bobrovsky says, let's see. Timmy says Bob. All right, Timmy with a prop there. Good price, says Andre on the Panthers here. It says Moonman says you just go over with the Oilers. Come on, they go over every game pretty much. Didn't last game, but I'm not worried about that. They'll probably go over again. Over here for Timmy, under for Cal Dog. That's going to do it here for Night Moves. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining me here on the show. Be back tomorrow with more Night Moves for Monday. We'll preview. We'll talk tourney. We'll talk tourney. That's what we'll do. We'll talk about who's in, who's out, who's playing who. We're not going to break it down or anything, but should be a great talk tourney and all the teams that we're in. All right, it's going to do it here for Night Moves. Let me get the commercial in at least here before I told not to come back. Go over to Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off all premium pick packages. Let's go over there and see who was hot on the handicapper leaderboards for the action here actually on Saturday. Double Shooty on top here. 4-1. Doubles have been around these parts for so long. I remember doing some shows here on Tony's that felt like 5 or right out of the pandemic, or because it was probably about a few months, several months, but nonetheless, doubles here, 4-1. Stacks McKelvey 2-0. Shane Mickle 3-1. Al Ninos 1-0. Chris Adkins 1-0. Joey Tron 2-1. The Tony's Picks VIP account in there as well. I'm up there, 5-4. Okay, should have been better. Let's go over to my picks here tonight, and we'll at least see what we had here right now. We had a couple losses there at the end. Lost. I thought the fight would go over there with Emmett and Vallejos. Had the under with Toledo and Akron. I had also, Purdue, UCLA under, St. Joe's, VCU under. There, I had South Florida. And I have Lucerda and Sosa over for that 5-4 day. All right, we'll take it right now. I couldn't come up with any winners over the last couple of days, so couldn't come up with a winning day anyway. Bo Dunn 4-3, Mills Young 3-2, Kevin Thomas 2-2 over on the handicapper leaderboards. Last 7 days, Brian Bittler 17-6, 73% there for Bittler. Justin McKelvey, 19-11 here, up 6 3/4 units. Shane Mickle up over 6 units. Alessandro Rodriguez up over 5 units over the week. Kevin Thomas up nearly 3 1/4 units. DeAndre Stevenson, Rod Zawacki in the green. Last 30 days, Mills Young, nearly 10 units of profit. Stephen Duncan, over 9 units of profit. Brian Bittler, over 8.5 units of profit. Al Ninos, up 6 and 2/3 units of profit. Last 30 days, Shane Mickle, up over 5 1/4 units. And Tony T in the green here over the last 30 days. Go over to Tony'sPicks.com and use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off all premium pick packages. Here, that's going to do it for Night Moves. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks to everyone helping me out in the chat, bringing those winners home. For the Tony'sPicks.com YouTube channel, the 53,000 subscriber juggernaut, I'm Ramon Scott. So long and thank you. From Las Vegas, this has been Night Moves.